Hi, hello, welcome to Devon Monk's Works and Worlds. We are on Monday, Monk. Let's see, what are we on? 68? 68 maybe? Woo! Welcome here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you found me on a Monday, I hope you're having a fabulous Monday. And if you found me some other day, I hope you're having a great day too. Just like every week, we're going to do the basic check-in on how things are going with writing, with knitting, and with things in Monkworld in general. So, how's writing going? Writing's going great. I don't feel like I get to say that every time, but writing is going really good. I have been working on getting the Broken Magic series re-released, which means I have two books that were published back like in 2013 and I think in 2014 or something like that. So quite a while ago, that needed some cleanup and needed just a little reworking to be able to put them back out again. That's Hellbent and Stone Cold. So I've been putting my time into making those the new and improved versions. And I got to tell you, they are very much improved. And they'll be new too because we'll have new covers on them. Are they the same story, as in, do the same things happen? Yes. Do those things happen better and we get more clearer sentences, more emotional kind of power in the story? Yes, because very hopefully I've grown as an author since, whatever, 10 years ago. And I'm able to give it a good polish so it feels smooth, people. It feels smooth. So I am done with Hellbent. That's the first book in the series. It is on to being formatted, and I will have pre-order links next week. So look for those next week. And hopefully what I will have for you are the pre-order links for Hellbent, Stone Cold, which is book 2, Backlash, which is book 3, and the new book that I'm going to put out, which, remember, is a very short book, which is called Dirty Work. And I will have links for those in the description down below, so do look for them next week. Okay, so writing is going good. Thank you. What am I working on next? Good question. It is possibly hockey book, hockey urban fantasy, or more of the Wayward Souls stories, which are the Souls of the Road, Route 66 urban fantasy that connect to the Ordinary Magic books. If you like my Ordinary Magic books, which starts with Death and Relaxation, you might want to try my Souls of the Road books. So far, there are 3 of them out, and they are the spin-off books from Ordinary. So Ordinary books are the gods on vacation in a little town in Oregon called Ordinary. Wayward books, or the Souls of the Road books, are the gods out doing their jobs out in the real world, and it's actually about a couple on Route 66, cursed to follow Route 66. Anyway, urban fantasy, but a tie into the Ordinary series, so you can always go give those a try. Okay, so that's writing. Writing's going well, thank you. Knitting. I promised I would show you the toy that I gave away in my newsletter. It's already been given away in my newsletter, and the winner contacted me, which is so awesome, because the winner hasn't contacted me yet for this little TV that I keep showing you all. I mean, I'm almost going to keep this guy if he doesn't get picked up soon. Like, he's cute. He's got his plug. He's got the bendy antenna business going on. I mean, come on. Who wouldn't want one of these? So we'll see if this winner, the second time I've given him away, picks him up, contacts me, and claims him. Remember, if you are a winner of the toys, I say that in my newsletter, and sorry, stuff them back in here, and I send an email out. So check your email boxes. And I know sometimes emails from people that aren't your common emailers go into spam boxes or into promo boxes and stuff like that. So sometimes it's worth going over and checking and seeing what's coming out in the spam, because it might be something like a toy. But I did knit a new toy for May's newsletter, which is the most recent one that came out, and I'm going to show him to you. Are you ready? Ta-da! This is, I almost didn't finish him because I was just thinking he was not coming together, but this is a little otter. I wanted him to be an otter of many colors, kind of like a tie-dye otter. And so it's kind of hard to show him off. So I knit him up. He is an Allen Dart pattern. He has super cute eyes. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus on him. Sometimes that's hard. Well, that's probably as good as our camera's going to get. I don't know what the camera's up to. There we go. There. He has super cute eyes and a really nice little nose and a smile and whiskers and cute little ears. The arms are maybe a little longer than I wanted them to be for an otter. And I didn't do the full pattern because it was so much trying to make the colors work together for making this little guy that I didn't do the rest of the pattern that he comes with, which is he has a little jacket and a hat and stuff. But I ran out of time, people, ran out of time. So I thought, well, better to have an otter than have a colorful naked otter than have no otter. So here he is. And the winner has already claimed him. And that's fantastic. I'm very happy that I got an immediate contact. And she says she's a knitter. So hi, if you're watching my YouTube videos, this will be in the mail to you soon. So, okay. May's knit toy has been made. Also, he stands on his own, which is so great. You just plop him down. He's just right there on his feet. Okay, so let's see. That's knitting. Knitting is going well. I am going to be starting a new toy. I don't know what. We'll see what it is going to be. Simpler. Not with so many like fussy little colors and tiny little needles. We're going to go for something else. So we'll see what June's toy is. If you want to suggest a toy, an animal or a creature, put it in the comments down below and maybe I'll be able to find a cool pattern or make a cool pattern to knit that. Okay, so that's knitting going good. Thank you. Last is Monkland. How are things going in Monkworld? Good. If you tuned in last week, you heard that my husband had a chainsaw accident and actually cut his foot with a chainsaw. He is fine. His foot is fine. His shoe is a goner. But he got stitches and didn't have to have surgery, and everything is healing up quite well. Well enough that while I was out of the house one day, he got on the lawnmower. We have a riding lawnmower because we have a very large yard. And he mowed the lawn when I was like, don't do that. It's going to jiggle your foot and make your stitches hurt and stuff. He did it anyway. He just did it. So he's feeling fine and the foot isn't hurting. And I think he's going to get stitches out this week. So it's very exciting because I'm hoping he will be more comfortably mobile. He can walk on it, but it's a shortened stride and it's only on the heel of his foot and that kind of thing. So, it makes stairs a little tricky and all that stuff. So hopefully stitches will come out and the healing will continue. So yeah, all is going well on that side. And as for the rest of the stuff going on, our garden is doing great this year using that compost. We use that fancy soil from that tomato farmer that he told us about, that good soil here in the valley. We got that soil and some of that other fancy soil from the marijuana growing warehouse. This is very good soil. What's funny is my husband told me that the people there at their marijuana shop or growing place, it's a growing place, had asked him, what did you do with the soil? And he's like, oh, we put it on our vegetable gardens. And the guy there was like, we never thought about that. We never thought about growing vegetables with it. And then not too long afterwards, they had big round, like half barrel beds set out in front of the marijuana shop with their soil in it that they were growing vegetables in. So I think they're growing them for their employees, which is really cool. I love that. I love that kind of green spaces taking over inside of urban spaces. Speaking of which, we have decided we are going to wild our yard. We're going to get a mix of wild flowers and clovers and low grasses. There's some seed mixes out in it's called like eco lawns. And we're going to very slowly start tearing grass, or at least digging it up enough that we can get some purchase for the other seeds to grow. And we're going to try to move our yard from just straight grass that we don't tend to as well as we could. We just let it die in the summer because we don't want to water it and we don't want to weed it. So we're going to turn it into kind of a mix of wildflowers and clovers and that kind of stuff. We're going to start that in autumn, we think. So we're planning it now, planning our attack, and then we're going to go for it. And I will let you know how it goes. I'll try to take before and after pictures too, because I think this could be really wonderful, and it's good for the pollinators. So I'm excited about that too. So that's good. Yeah, we should be able to get some lettuce and spinach out of it soon. Probably this week we'll have ourselves a salad. Our strawberries are taking off. I got to go out there and harvest those before the birds get them, or whatever else, the slugs. And yeah, so things are going good. Is the yard weeded and trimmed up and wonderful this year? No, no, it is not. I have not had time, but we're just taking small steps forward. Like, if I walk by a bed and I see some weeds, I'll just reach out and grab a few, as long as they're not poison oak, reach out and grab a few and just kind of weed as I go. I'm hoping maybe this weekend, it's supposed to be cooler weather, I might be able to get some actual time out finishing off a couple of our beds outside. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and that's okay. I'll get to it in the autumn. I'll get to it through the summer. It's just, it doesn't have to be a show yard. It's our yard, right? We live in it, and it's okay if there's a couple weeds here and there. I'm sure the birds and the bees like the weeds too. It's us as human people who are like, oh, that's weedy, and they're like, hey, it's a flower. so we'll let them be. Maybe they'll be useful this year. Although there are a couple plants that are taking over that really need to get pulled out. I'm looking at blackberries. And ivy and blackberries, people. Our forever enemies, our foes. So anyway, things are going well here. I will put a link down below to my newsletter. If you subscribe to it, you are immediately in the running for the next toy, and you will hear the news quickest about my book releases. I should have those pre-link orders coming up very soon, and I will reveal the covers. I think I'm going to reveal the covers there first. We'll see. I will also reveal the new covers here on YouTube, so if you don't mind being patient, you'll see them here too. But I think that's it. So let me know what kind of toy I should knit next. Sign up for the newsletter. Like this video if you want to. And hey, have a good week, okay? I will see you next week. Bye for now.